Hey everyone. So today I wanted to share some nerdy aspects of music that I don't often talk about. One thing that I've used for years are sound fonts. So I've been using them since a very young age. My stepfather, David, he was a radio producer for BBC Radio Cornwall. He was blind, but did play piano and was very interested in music, which is probably where I get my love for music from. Sound fonts, for me, are an incredible way to experience an instrument that you don't always get to play. One of those is a harpsichord. Now, on our keyboards and on my Korg or, in Ableton or other libraries, there are multiple different sound banks that contain instruments and very well recorded, very well sampled. But one of my favorite things to use are sound fonts that have been taken from very rare or instruments that you don't find on sample libraries and things. So today I'm using a harpsichord it's called the Blanchet from 1720. There's a picture just up there. And it is an 18th century French instrument by Blanchet. It has 8-foot stops plus a lute stop. Now I don't worry too much about those details. I'm just going to go ahead and play it. But one of the things to bear in mind is that keyboards, harpsichords that had a keyboard back in the 1720s weren't the same as a piano. So they didn't go from soft to loud. So one of the limitations of this is that when I'm playing, it goes soft and loud like a piano, which is where piano comes from, piano forte or forte piano. So just bear with me if you're a real nerd, because this isn't a true harpsichord when you're playing it, but the sound is incredible.